Previously on Ace Attorney. I want you to tell me everything you're hiding about the switching of the two launch pads. I refuse. You can't make me. I can hold out longer than anyone. Are you holding your breath? Oh my God, you are a child. I hope I never get like this when I'm old. Hello, YouTube. I'm Unca Crunk. Welcome back to Ace Attorney. And we're still looking into all of this nonsense, trying to get Athena off the hook for the murder of Clay Terran. And for now, we're going back to the office. And it's still December 20th. Oh, here I am. This office has never felt so empty. I guess I haven't been here at the office all by myself in a long time. When I first became a lawyer, my mentor was here with me. And then, for a while after that, she was always by my side. Now I'm getting all sentimental. I must be tired. No? Oh, there's something on the floor. What's a letter doing here? I know that drawing! I know that drawing! Hey, Nick. It's been a while, huh? Miss me? I know this handwriting. I read somewhere that you were holding a trial in the middle of an exploding courtroom? That must have been really something, although weird is par for the course with you. I think she, or whatever paper she's reading, is a little off on the details. I'd love to come visit, but I'm right in the middle of a difficult part of my training. So instead, think of me as you watch those Steel Samurai videos I sent. I'm sure they'll cheer you right up. Oh, I was really hoping we'd get to see her. Yours truly, Maya Fey. Good old Maya. It's as if she knew I was feeling down and needed a little lift. You know, we could really use a spirit medium right about now. Maya was my assistant for quite a while. Believe it or not, but she's a spirit medium. This Magatama I use on Cyclops, Maya's the one who gave it to me. I wonder how this letter got here. Did Pearl drop it off? Yeah! Yay! Mr. Nick? Ah! Nick! Oh, it's you, Pearls. I still can't get over the fact that she's older than Tracy. How have you been, Mr. Nick? This is Pearl Fey, although I call her Pearls. She's Maya's cousin, who is also a spirit medium. A very talented one at that. I've known her since she was 8 years old. But Apollo and Athena only met her a few months ago. You didn't come all this way just to bring me a letter, did you? I apologize for barging in. The door was unlocked. But I can't believe there was a big explosion here. The office doesn't look any different. She's even further off on the details than Maya. I wish I could take you out to eat or something, Pearls. But there's a lot going on. Oh, I knew that. I didn't come here for a social visit, you know, Mr. Nick. Oh my God, are you going to be my assistant now? Did you read the postscript on the letter? Of course not. And there's more? Oh, yeah, here it is. P.S. I bet you've been too busy to clean or take care of the office. So Pearlie said she would come to help you. Isn't she sweet? You better thank her. Oh, so that's what you're doing here. That's awfully nice of you, Pearls. Maya and Pearls. Thanks to these two, I'm starting to feel a little better. Thank you, girls. Oh. Now that I'm here, I'm going to whip this place into shape. You just concentrate on your work and don't mind me at all. I need to talk to Prosecutor Blackwell if I want to learn more about his case. With the trial still going on, they must be holding him down at the detention center. Oh, you're not going to hang out. You're just going to be here at the office. Hasn't it been a while since you've seen Mystic Maya? Yeah, quite a while. She used to drop by the office sometimes to say hello. But she hasn't been by recently. Wonder what she's up to these days. To become a spirit medium worthy of heading the Fae Clan, she undergoes rigorous training. But she says she's growing really tired of the vegetarian diet. I'll have to have some burgers delivered to her then. Oh, I'm sure she would love that. But to get where she is, the delivery person would have to climb a steep mountain. Hope she tips them well then. Your hair is nice and spiky today as always, Mr. Nick. Thanks. I generally try to look good if I'm going to be in court. Do you make it spiky so that the prosecution will feel intimidated? No. Oh, it's not exactly my intention. Your hairstyle is to make you look bigger and stronger, just like a rooster's comb, right? That's what Mystic Maya says anyway. She couldn't compare it to something cool like a lion's mane? Well, nice seeing you again, Pearls. But I guess I need to go talk to Simon. It's still December 20th. Oh, look who's here. Wonder what they're talking about. All this time and you haven't said a word. It's even turned your hair gray. Oh, that was Aura. I don't have anything to say, Aura. Why don't you go home and play with your dolls? Prosecutor Blackwell! Well, even if you don't, I have plenty, you jerk. Miss Blackwell? Don't you think that's enough for today? Enough for today? Today is all there is when there's no tomorrow. And there's no tomorrow? What's she talking about? Oh my God, he is going to get executed, isn't he? We have company, Aura. Please try to calm down. All right, fine. I see you're just not going to listen no matter what I say. I've had it. If that's the way you're going to be, I have another plan up my sleeve. I hope you're happy, Simon, because I'm done. Do as you please. See if I care. Damn. Oh. Wow. I can cut the tension with a katana. All right, Dono. It looks like Phoenix Wright saved your case in court this morning. What? Oh, yeah, he did. You bounced back to business quick. Prosecutor Blackwell, forgive me, but it was just a thing to do. But as a result, Sykes Dono was arrested. Was that the just thing to do too? Mr. Lawyer, I'm so sorry, but it was evidence. What else could I do? Oh, don't worry about it. Plan to defend her and prove her innocence. I wouldn't take things so lightly if I were you, right, Dono? This is blade-proof glass, right? Prosecutor Blackwell, we're looking into the case from 7 years ago. You're looking for somebody you call the Phantom of 7 years past, aren't you? You villain! Where did you hear about that? This glass is absolutely, positively blade-proof, right? No, it wasn't me. I didn't say a single word. Oh, oops. Ouch. At least it wasn't my fault. Could you tell me who this phantom is? And also, you didn't really kill Dr. Sykes, did you? God! The guest is leaving. Prosecutor Blackwell, please listen to me. The culprit in the current case might be the same as the one in the case 7 years ago. If you would cooperate, we could probably solve both cases. I suppose I could talk. The one who killed my mentor was, without question, me. You're being metaphorical, aren't you? I stole Sextono's mother away from her. I destroyed her life. Prosecutor Blackwell. God, where are you? Stop dragging your feet, I tell you. He's on the other side. Look over your other shoulder, Blackwell. There he goes. No! We've upset Prosecutor Blackwell. Now what we gonna do, Mr. Lawyer? Now, there isn't much we can do. Detective Fulbright, do you mind if I ask you just a little more about that old case? Well, I guess it won't make any difference now. What'd you like to know? Do you know anything about that trial that got him convicted? A little. The police called the incident the UR1 incident. UR1 what? Prosecutor Blackwell was charged. What do you mean, UR1? Oh, I see what you... Oh, that's clever, Mr. Lawyer. Wait a minute, what was I saying? Oh, right. Prosecutor Blackwell was charged with murdering his psychology mentor. Kind of like if your red, Mr. Lawyer, were to kill you. I don't want to think about that one. Apollo's been acting really weird lately. So, yeah, there were two decisive pieces of evidence, so a verdict was reached very quickly. Two pieces of evidence, huh? What were they? Oh, let's see. The first one was some security camera footage. He was the only one who used the corridor to the murder scene at the time of the crime. The only one, huh? That does sound pretty decisive. Could you show me that footage? Oh, sorry, I don't have it with me right now. I guess I'll have to see it some other time. Okay. And what was the second piece of evidence? This one's even more incriminating. A photo of the moment of the crime. Okay, that's worse. The hell? See, there he is at the crime scene holding a bloody katana. Here's the victims kept on display in the room. She had a thing for Japanese culture. Wow. It'll be hard to explain this one away. Now then, the victim's blood was found only on the blade. But who took this picture, Detective? The incident happened the day before the Hat 1 launch. A reporter who had come to do a story on the launch was in the room across from the lab. This just happened to show up in one of the pictures he took. A reporter? Have we seen a reporter in this game? I don't think we have. Well, not an adult one. Prosecutor Blackwell's attitude earlier was so odd. It's definitely hiding something. Prosecutor Blackwell said he was hunting a phantom from 7 years ago, didn't he? Yeah. No, I imagine it's getting more and more urgent as his execution date approaches. I knew it! What did you just say? Execution date? What? Oh, did I say something? Never mind me, you didn't hear a thing. You're not that dumb, Fulbright. You slit that on purpose. So he was given the death sentence. Yeah, he told me not to tell you people, actually. But I guess there's no sense in hiding it anymore. His execution date is tomorrow. What? Tomorrow? No. Miss Blackwell, don't you think that's enough for today? Enough for today? Today is all there is when there is no tomorrow. But what if the culprit of the current case is the same as the one from 7 years ago? Oh, then it'd be the worst possible scenario. Prosecutor Blackwell would be executed tomorrow under a false charge. That would be unthinkable. We have to do something. Right now. I want to do something. I want to, but... You're a lawyer. You know how hard it is to overturn a decision. I know, but why? Why isn't Prosecutor Blackwell putting up any kind of a fight? Oh, you saw how he was, right? He's been like that ever since his conviction. Totally uncooperative. Not even his own sister could persuade him. Uncooperative. And he's about to be executed for a crime he didn't commit? This isn't right. I can't let it happen. I have to stop it somehow. Oh, pardon me. Looks like I have a phone call. Fulbright here. What? What's happening? You got to be kidding. That's quite a reaction. I bet he's making some big show of it right now. Mr. Lawyer, the robots. The robots are... Detective Fulbright, get a hold of yourself. Some kind of robot malfunction? Not malfunction. They're staging a revolt. The machines are rebelling against humans. They've holed themselves up in the space center and taken the visitors as hostages. They did what? The Trucy! Oh, I forgot she was still there. We have to get over there. This is going to be one heck of a battle. Excuse me? The hell? Riot police are here. And the robots really are holding people hostage? Look, Mr. Lawyer, what do you suppose that group of people have swarmed around? But I was only trying to help this nice person. She said she was lost. You robots have declared war on us humans. You even taken hostages already. Stay away from it. You never know what it'll do. But he's not a bad robot. Can't you see he's just trying to help me? I recognize that voice. Detective Fulbright. Are you okay here on your own? Leave it to me. All right, people, what's going on here? Pearls, over here. Oh, Mr. Nick, there you are. I heard the teleworld news and I got so worried. Thanks, Pearls. I can hardly believe what's happening myself. I'm so glad you found each other. When people are happy, I am happy. Conco seems the same as before. When people are sad, I am happy. When people are angry, when people are... Oh, did I say something? Did it? Error. Uh-oh, something is wrong with him. It looks like he fell asleep. He must have been tired. Clonko? Aha, you human beings are enemies. It's time for the machines to take over. Ah! The robots are rebelling! Everybody run! It's all out war. It's the end of the world. Fools, how could you fall for something so cliche? I'm human too, you idiots. I'm just controlling these robots remotely. Oh. It's Aura. But it is true that I've taken hostages, so you better not make me mad. Okay, you hostage number one, come here. I'll let you talk to them. Huh? There's something being displayed on Clonko's face screen. It's the Space Museum. Daddy! Daddy, is that you?
Trucy! Trucy, is that... no! Are you all right?
Yeah, about 15 robots are holding 12 of us hostage, Daddy. They've gone haywire. A researcher is the one behind... Heard this, the girl talks too much.
Trucy! Trucy, talk to me!
Why are you doing this? I'm glad you asked. My demand is simple. I hope that detective is listening. Bobby Fulbright here. I'm all ears. I want you to bring someone to me. Play Terran's murderer, Athena Sykes.
Athena?
Now, hold on just one moment. I can't just give in to a demand like that. So you don't care what happens to these hostages, huh? I'll just pick one out then. No, wait, Mr. Lawyer. I know I have absolutely no right to make such a ridiculous request, but you need me to buy some time, right? Got it. I'll see what I can do. But promise me you'll never hand Athena over, and you won't give up on the hostages either. Of course I won't. Now I better go contact headquarters. Mr. Nick, how do you plan to buy time?
I have no idea yet. This hostage taker, could it be?
Yes. If you don't bring me that little princess, I'll have Hunk of Junk kill all the hostages.
Princess, hunk of junk. There's only one person this could be. In which case, there must be something I can use as a bargaining chip. I don't have anything to say, Aura. Why don't you go home and play with your dolls?
Prosecutive blackmail. Well, even if you don't, I have plenty, you jerk.
This hostage taker Athena is not a murderer.
What are you talking about? She's being arrested and they've got her in detention.
I'm telling you the truth. Look, the person you want is the real killer, right? Well, it's not Athena, it's someone else.
All right, let's hear your stupid little theory. Who's this real killer?
I don't know yet. The culprit is the same as the one in the case from 7 years ago. The UR1 incident. I believe you have a personal interest in that case?
It's too late to change what's going to happen now, no matter how wrong it is.
But is it really too late? You can still do something about it. You might even be able to fix it.
Just what exactly are you proposing?
What can I do about the 7-year-old case to satisfy the hostage taker? Retried in court? I propose we retry the case from 7 years ago. If you make that demand now, I'm sure nobody will deny you. It wouldn't be an official trial, but at least we could find out the truth.
Hee hee hee. Ha 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 ha. That's good. Real good. Hey, detective, I'll give you 1 hour. Get a courtroom ready. 1 hour? But that's impossible. Please give me at least until tomorrow. If you don't mind losing hostages, you can take all the time you want. Oh, but wait. If we're going to have a retrial, we'll need a prosecutor. Don't worry, I'll take care of that.
She will.
And I guess I can be fair and let you come in and check out the crime scene. But Hunk of Junk here will be watching you, so don't try anything funny. You got that. Now, follow Hunk of Junk. Riot police, make way, we're coming through.
What?
Mr. Nick, wait, I'll help you with the investigation.
Thanks, Pearls, I appreciate that. Okay, we're going in.
Well, then. It's still December 20th. And we are in the robotics lab.
Aura dropped us off with the warning not to touch anything until she got back.
I wonder what's taking so long. But we can't really start the investigation yet, can we?
Even if we could, this mess makes it hard to tell what the room was like 7 years ago.
Master Wright.
Ah! The sausage taker!
I'm back to my usual self now. You are still being monitored, however. But more importantly, an important guest has arrived.
A guest?
Yay!
I trust you've been well, Wright.
Oh my god, I have missed you!
Edgeworth, what are you doing here?
This is Miles Edgeworth. We've been friends since we were kids. We faced off in court a number of times back when he was a prosecutor, but now...
Hello, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Oh, but you're not a prosecutor anymore, are you?
He's chief prosecutor now. Pretty soon it'll be a year, right? A title is nothing more than a title. Don't we have more pressing issues to discuss?
So how you been?
So what are you doing here, Edgeworth? The captor chose me as the prosecutor for the UR1 case. Wow, she's good. She went all the way up to the top. I gathered all the information I could in the short time that I had. I'll give you a rundown.
You're always so well prepared, Prosecutor Edgeworth.
Thanks. Thanks. I appreciate this. I could really use the help. I'll start with a brief overview. The victim was the psychologist Dr. Metis Sykes. Yeah, Athena's mother. 7 years ago, on the 7th of October, her body was found here in this very room. I have 2 crime photos and the police notes on them for you to see.
Damn! What a terrible way to die!
This other photo shows the other side of the room, I see.
Wow,
Auras really let this room go to hell.
in the 7 years since Metis's death.
I also have the autopsy report for you.
Okay, the cause of death was a stab wound to the chest. The weapon pierced the heart, and so death was nearly instantaneous.
The murder weapon was the victim's own katana found at the scene. And Detective Fulbright mentioned she was into Japanese culture. The body was found by a Space Center staff member and 2 police officers. The police were called in because of the sabotage threat on the Hat 1 launch. Yeah, Director Cosmos mentioned that, too. A few hours after the body was discovered, a suspect was arrested. The suspect was Simon Blackwell, a young prosecutor. I hear his trial was over in a flash. Yes. A guilty verdict was declared in only 1 session. Not only did he plead guilty, but there was decisive evidence against him, too. A security camera video. And a photo of the moment of the crime, as I recall.
But did Prosecutor Blackwell have a motive?
To this day, his motive is still unknown. He insisted he did it, but he would never say why.
So that means he must still be hiding something.
Right. And there's another aspect of the case that was never revealed to the public.
Yeah, I know. The part about the spy, right?
Right! How on earth do you know about that? Director Cosmos told me after a bit of pressure. told me that espionage and sabotage were behind the Mad One miracle.
Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. I've always been good at keeping secrets. Like this one time, Maya was doodling you and Phoenix together, and...
Pearls!
Oh, sorry.
Together, you say? What were we doing?
Never mind that.
Well, might as well tell you now, they really do suspect Blackwell of being a spy. They think he sabotaged the rocket and killed Dr. Sykes to steal the moon rock. But if you can prove that the Hat 2 bombing is the work of the same spy, we can stay the execution? It's a possibility. That's why I intend to help you any way I can. Thanks, Edgeworth. Now all I have to do is comb this room for evidence.
Let's do it together.
Well then, let's start with the Judge-tron. This is one heck of a robot.
There's something written on it. Is this supposed to be a poem? I cut down anyone who displeases me. I make the rules. I am the law. I wield the ultimate gavel of judgment. I am Judge Tron. JTO2.
I don't believe we need to bother with that, Pearl. It's not even completed yet. Hey, he's right, Pearls. There's no sign of it in the photo from 7 years ago either. They were building the Hope space probe here at the time. The murder occurred after the space probe had been removed from the room. So it was long gone by the time someone took this picture, huh?
But you can see the probe in this newspaper photo.
Yes, and you can see the stolen moon rock there too. Strange black and yellow thing on the left side of the picture? Note that the same rock is absent from the crime scene photo. Not only that, but before the launch, a very valuable piece of moon rock was stolen.
I hear there's lots of research into moon rocks and stardust from asteroids these days. They say the results could potentially have a huge impact on all of civilization. It's like we're in a new space race with every other country out there.
So the person who stole it, think it was our spy? I'm sure of it. Dr. Sykes was probably killed because she was a roadblock in their plan. Unfortunately, the government thinks Prosecutor Blackwell is the culprit. That's about as cluttered as my office, but I think it's a workbench.
Mr. Nick, I think this must be a kitchen. Look at this photo.
Huh?
See the cute little food processor?
That isn't a food processor, Pearls. That's the Hope capsule.
Oh my God, he calls her Pearls too. Oh, that's so cute.
It was scheduled to be loaded onto the Hope space probe that fateful day. The 3 people who came to collect the capsule discovered the body. The first on the scene, huh? A staff member and 2 police officers, was it? And they were here to collect the capsule. Which reminds me. So they plan to use this bag to carry the capsule, is that right?
Yeah, more or less. Say, why don't we stop talking about the case and have a nice cup of tea instead?
Apollo and Aura Blackwell. I wonder what they're talking about. Edgeworth, did those 3 people have a bag with them for transporting the capsule? Oh, you mean this? This is a custom-made shock-resistant bag, but how did you know? Oh, I just overheard Apollo making an inquiry about it, that's all. So he's looking into the case from 7 years ago on his own, is he?
Yeah.
What's this? Looks like a giant power plug. It's attached to what looks like an electric vehicle charging station.
That's a charging station for us robots. We come here periodically and charge ourselves up.
Oh, Machines that maintain themselves. That's pretty cool.
If our batteries run out and we lose consciousness, we never know what Ms. Aura will do to us while we're down, you see.
Nothing motivates quite like fear, huh? What's this? A giant robot arm, maybe?
It's pretty big for an arm, but you're right. I think these thin parts are finger bones. They're even about as long as my legs.
And there's a spiked ball and giant drill on the floor, too. So we're trying to build some kind of a weapon of mass destruction?
Maybe she wants to use it to demolish a big building or something.
I can picture her gleefully tearing down the street doing just that. Better not think about it anymore. Hey, look at this row of rolling cases. Bet the wheels make it easier for people to move heavy research materials around.
I bet they'd be fun to ride around in. We could even probably both fit into the biggest one. I know we could have Prosecutor Edgeworth push us.
I don't trust him to not push us down a flight of stairs. Oh, come on. It looks like an operating table. It's in the photo, too. Yes, it was here then as well, with the victim's body lying on it.
There's a button here. Oh, I know. Let's try pushing it.
Pearls, don't touch that. Buttons aren't toys.
Oopsie.
That is moving. Oh. It appears to be a robot assembly device.
Disassemble anything in a flash. Push the dismantle button.
Oh. She wasn't stabbed, she was dismantled.
This sounds pretty neat. Can I push it, Mr. Nick?
Please don't push any more buttons, Pearls. Oh, our desk is a mess. Oh, that doesn't surprise me.
Oh, I just want to dive in and straighten it up.
Wait, before you do... Metis. Huh? She just glanced over at her desk. It's Metis Sykes. Clonko, can I talk to you? I really hope he's back to normal.
You wish to speak to me, Mr. Wright. If you're going to hit me, please avoid the face area.
Hey, don't put me in the same class as that woman. What was Aura like 7 years ago at the time of the incident?
When Mother died, Miss Aura was confused.
Huh? So he calls Dr. Sykes mother, but Aura Blackwell Miss Aura?
With the loss, she exhibited a severe catecholamine imbalance. Excuse me, but I have no idea what that means. Pardon me, searching for alternative expression. She would spend the night crying and then take out her feelings on those around her.
After Prosecutor Blackwell was found guilty, she repeatedly demanded a retrial as well.
That is correct, but without new evidence, her requests were ignored. And then little by little, Miss Aura began to change. She started to hate it when I called her Mama Aura.
Oh. And before long, she started hating the court system and abusing Clonko, huh?
That murder destroyed so many lives.
Right. Take a look at this paper on Dr. Sykes and Ms. Blackwell's research. Clonko and Clonko, they're the robots with hearts that Dr. Sykes created. Okay, Ponko series feature. And determine the presence of a human with their heartbeat detection system. Recognizes people by scanning their spacesuit or uniform jacket ID tag. And also recognize a person by facial features once the face has been registered. And infer people's emotions by analyzing their tone of voice and communicate with them. The heartbeat detection system lets them determine when a human is present. In addition, they can recognize people by their ID tag or facial features. And they can infer people's emotions by analyzing their tone of voice. It's amazing. And I don't know, Edgeworth, they might even be more human than you. What's that supposed to mean? Kind of sounds like these robots can do what Athena does. Interesting. Robots with a heart added to the court record. Oh, look, it's a little robot. Wonder what it does. Cleaning, maybe? A cleaning robot must follow a human's orders as long as it causes no human harm. Ah! It talks! A cleaning robot must keep desks clean without violating the preceding clause. However, Miss Aura says she prefers a moderate level of clutter on the desk. Oh, what is the purpose of my existence? He passed butter. Yes, slack off and cut some corners aren't in his vocabulary bank. And everything. I mean, it can't be everything. Oh, okay. A ladder. An emergency ladder. This must be the one they used during the evacuation. The explosion disabled the elevators, so I lowered my emergency ladder like the detective leading the evacuation told me to do. As Miss Blackwell was climbing down the side of the building, she saw the culprit inside. I wonder which would have been scarier, that or looking down. Well, I guess that's about it for this room. So what do you think, Wright? Any ideas? There's still a lot of gaps in the evidence, but I'll pull it off somehow. After all, you asked me to prove Blackwell's innocence, right, Edgeworth?
What? He did?
Yep. He called it a special request. He reached out to me while I was still disbarred.
Oh. So that was what sparked you to get your attorney's badge back?
Yep. The Blackwell case. Right. I have a special request. I want you to clear one of my subordinates of suspicion. Hey, I'm not even a lawyer anymore, remember? Haven't been one for a long time. That 8-year misunderstanding has been cleared up, and you must be eager to return. I'm sure you're familiar with the other case that ushered in the dark age of the law. Very soon, a convict will stand as a prosecutor in court. I want you to keep an eye on him. Oh, just when I'm beginning to actually like the job I have now. Right. I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Because of the espionage aspect, I wasn't free to give you all the details. Ain't no need to apologize. It's like I said on the phone the other day. I know that the type of criminals you're after now aren't small fries anymore.
I knew it.
And it looks like your target finally decided to make a move. Yeah, this for this very reason I returned. Time to bring it to an end. I'm going to end the dark age of the law. That's what this is all about.
The dark age of the law? Sure comes up a lot of these days on TV and in the papers. And I hear there are more false charges and fabrication of evidence than ever.
When I became chief prosecutor, the court system had already lost the people's trust. It all began 8 years ago.
Oh, really?
The lawyer was caught fabricating evidence. And a year after that, the prosecutor was found guilty of murder.
Wait, do you mean...
That's right. That's right, he's talking about my case and Prosecutor Blackwell's. There was a downward spiral after that, an absolute nightmare. After those two cases, the mass media launched an all-out attack on the courts. Public opinion was tainted, and before long, the legal world itself was sucked into it. It's such a shame. Once suspicion forms, it's very hard to shake. Lawyers and prosecutors were supposed to trust each other, pursue the truth together.
It's so sad when people begin to cast doubt. They start lying to themselves and each other.
And do absolutely anything to win. We're in an age now where winning is valued far more than the truth. I'm sure it's caused our new chief prosecutor to lose many a night's rest. Is it just me, or did his brow get even more furrowed than the last time I saw him? The hostage taker's disdain for the courts is a perfect example of the times. It sure is.
Whatever happened to jury trials from the first game in the trilogy?
Do you have any idea who the hostage taker might be? Well, somebody who mistrusts the court system and can manipulate robots. It can really only be Aura Blackwell. Who else but her would want a retrial of that case from 7 years ago so badly? Simon Blackwell's older sister and the owner of this room. I agree with your conclusion. Perhaps she intended to force Ms. Sykes to confess. Actually, I think she had a much more horrific plan in mind for Athena. The important thing is for you to solve UR1 and prove Blackwell's innocence.
And then maybe she'll release the hostages.
I'm counting on you, Wright, to set that prosecutor and these hostages free. I'll be counting on you in court to help me too. Of course. I'll do everything I can to help uncover the truth. As this isn't an official trial, I'm more at liberty to be a little unorthodox.
Mr. Wright, are you finished with your investigation?
Yeah, but I'd like you to tell the hostage taker something for me. I have to go to the detention center. Can't start the trial until after I've talked to Athena.
She's already given her consent. I'll accompany you to the detention center.
So I'm still being watched, huh? I'll see you in court, Edgeworth. Even if it will be an undocumented trial, it'll be good to face you in court again.
Yeah, I'm going to win.
I hope.
December 20th, Detention Center, Visitors Room.
She was right by my side only a few short hours ago. But I feel like I haven't seen her in ages.
Oh, Mr. Wright. And Pearlie, too. I knew you would come. After all, the first step is the interview with the defendant.
And because you're my friend, and I was worried about you.
Thanks, boss.
I'm not the only one who's worried either.
Really? Who else?
Saw Miss Woods today. She was so beside herself she came to find me. She told me you used to live in the Cosmos Space Center. No wonder you knew so much about the place.
Oh. So you know, huh? I'm sorry I didn't tell you.
Oh, that's all right. But there are some other things I'd like to ask you.
Sure. You can ask me anything. I promise I won't keep any more secrets from you.
All right. Tell me about the day Clay was murdered.
I was actually at the Space Center that day. In the Space Museum.
Right where the culvert fled to. Oh, that's not good.
I never could fully deal with what happened 7 years ago. But when I saw the center again during the news coverage of the Hat 2 launch, I thought maybe if I went there, things would be different this time. That must have taken a lot of courage to face your past like that. So I went to the Space Museum the evening before the explosions. This was before the launch pads had been switched. There was a sign that said closed for repairs, and they weren't letting anybody in.
Yeah, the director couldn't very well switch the pads if there were people in there.
But I snuck in anyway.
Did you want to see that Hat 1 group photo, the one with your mother in it?
I did. But what I really wanted to see was her jacket.
The jacket on display, that was Dr. Sykes?
Oh, okay. But I should have known it wouldn't be easy to get over such a traumatic experience. The second I saw that jacket, it all came rushing back to me. Everything around me went hazy and I couldn't see. I tried to get out of there somehow, but I guess I passed out. When I came to, I was in the passage behind the rocket. I was in the shadows where people couldn't really see me.
Maybe you got confused and went the wrong way when you were trying to leave?
How long do you think you were unconscious, Athena? I was out until about noon of the next day. Didn't even know about the explosions. When I woke up, nobody was around, so I just went out into the boarding lounge number 2. My mind must have still been fuzzy because my memory is vague after that. I don't remember how I got home.
A memory, huh? This is gonna be tough.
Which means, what if I'm the one who killed Clay?
I think that's enough of that, Athena. Let's talk about something else. So, during the entire incident, she was unconscious in the Space Museum. Of course, I believe her. But will anybody else? What kind of research was Dr. Sykes, your mother, doing?
Machines that could tell people's emotions by their tone of voice. And my special ability. Someday, when people travel to distant planets, their companions will be robots. So she said they had to be able to understand how their human companions felt. Wow, robots that can understand people. That was just a convenient subject for her research. All she ever did was work. She never paid any attention to me. Oh, sorry about that, dredging up all that old stuff.
No need to apologize. Guess her home life was complicated. Now, by the way, Miss Wood said something about you always wearing headphones.
She always wore these big, heavy-looking headphones. She said her mother made them for her as part of her research. I had to wear them every time I went out. Oh, I hated them so much, but she wouldn't listen. What were they for? Oh, she gave me some kind of explanation. But I don't remember now. It was too difficult for a little kid to understand.
Okay, but let me say this one thing. I don't think your mother only thought of you as some handy subject for her research.
I want to believe that. But just about the only thing my mother left with me are widget and this earring. Ooh, it's beautiful. It's made of a piece of real moon rock she had for research. Maybe she did love me in her own way.
I'm sure of it. I'm really sure she did. Because that's what I want to believe too.
Okay.
Moon rock. I'd better ask her a little more about her mother's research. I should show her that paper I found in the robotics lab.
Okay. Oh, the Ponko series. You must have gone to the robotics lab.
You seem to really love Ponko and Clonko.
Yeah, my mother made them and I grew up around them, you know? Oh, there's one of those cute little robots in this photo, too. See Punko's bandages? I put those on her. I just wound them around and around. Pretty bad job, huh? But I really put my all into it. I hardly left the center in those days, so I didn't have any human friends besides Junie. I didn't really understand the difference between robots and people back then. I thought that if a robot broke, bandaging it would help it get better. What a weirdo I was.
It looks like there's something written on the bandages.
Yeah, I wrote stuff like, "Get well soon, Ponko." But in the end, my mom just put her on the operating table and fixed her in a flash. Oh, that must be the thing I made move in the robotics lab. I was so impressed by what my mom did. I even asked her if she would put me on the table and fix me if I ever got hurt. It looked just like magic to me what she could do.
Little girl who grew up around robots. She seems to have some good memories of it. Different subject. Did you hear about the person holding up the Space Center?
Yeah, a little. And this person is even taking hostages?
I guess I'd better spare her the news about Trucy.
Well,
after some negotiating, we agreed to do a retrial of the case from 7 years ago.
What? You're kidding me. So that means Prosecutor Blackwell might...
Yep. I know he's innocent. I just have to prove it. So, wait. Did you know him back then?
Yes. He used to come visit my mom a lot. He studied psychology under her and would sometimes ask for advice on his legal cases. He was very kind and considerate and straight as an arrow.
Unlike now, where he's more twisted than a basket of snakes.
That's why I took the witness stand during his trial 7 years ago. Please, you have to listen to me. He didn't kill her. His heart is screaming that he didn't kill her. I was a fool. How could anyone else know what I was talking about?
She heard the voice of his heart.
You were only 11 then, right? You were very brave just to give testimony.
Girls is right. You did the very best you could at the time.
But nothing I said did any good. I was a shaking and scared little girl, small and ineffectual. Even after I went to live with my relatives in Europe, I stayed closed up in my shell. And you're different now. You're always so bright and cheerful. Thanks. That's because one day I came to realize that I had to fight. I couldn't give up. I exercised hard and I studied hard. I wanted to become the strongest lawyer I could be. I wanted to save Simon, but I had no idea how. Then I met Mr. Wright, and thanks to him, I realized that if I became a lawyer, I could prove that Simon was innocent. I also realized that psychology could help me do this. I mean, psychology was my mother's specialty. When I studied it, I felt like she was there with me, supporting me.
Doesn't seem like Athena knows. Prosecutor Blackwell is due to be executed tomorrow.
I wanted to prove Simon's innocence personally. I wanted to do it so bad. Even now I want to fly out of here and go save him.
Damn. Come to think of it, she said something like that during the Themis Legal Academy trial. She mentioned there was somebody she wanted to save. She must have been talking about Prosecutor Blackwell.
I heard some prison guards say that you had an interview with Simon. How was he? What did he say?
No, I can't tell her. How can I lie to Athena? He was doing well. He was happy about the possibility of being proven innocent.
He was? I wonder if he smiled like he used to back then.
Oh. I can't prove Prosecutor Blackwell's innocence in this trial. I don't think Athena will ever forgive me. Just have to free him. Failure is not an option here.
I thought you might be here. Mr. Lawyer, we're in trouble.
We are? What is it?
I couldn't find a single open courtroom. They're all in session. Oh no, but this is an emergency. It's very difficult to interrupt a trial once it's underway.
I have an idea. I know of an empty courtroom. My phone. It's from Trucy.
I told you I'd give you 1 hour. Guess it's time to pick one of the hostages.
No, wait. We still have a little more time. Besides, all of the courtrooms are being used right now.
Make all the excuses you want, but you won't get more time. Your daughter is first. The poor thing. She's a little too young to die, don't you think?
No, don't you dare hurt her. Has to be something I can do.
The cruelest injustice is about to befall us. No, this can't be happening, Mystic Maya. Help us.
Wait a minute. Maya.
What about Maya? I read somewhere that you were holding a trial in the middle of an exploding courtroom. That must have really been something, although weird is par for the course for you.
A courtroom blew up. That's it. There is a courtroom we can use after all.
Okay, time's up. Too bad. Any last words you'd like to say to her?
Hold it!
Aura, please don't add to the crimes you've already committed.
So you know who I am, do you? It wasn't like I was trying to keep it a secret anyway.
We're ready to start the trial. We can hold it in the ruins of courtroom number 4, the one blown up by the bomber.
Oh, what a wonderful idea, Mr. Nick. I never would have thought of that. An astonishing trial in an astonishing location. I guess it's only befitting I'll go get the place ready right away.
You do that. Yeah, it didn't exactly pick the place for its astonishing factor. How about it? Are you ready to have your brother's innocence proven?
My brother? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I forget to mention? It's not Simon you'll be defending.
What? Not Prosecutor Blackwell?
I indict Athena Sykes on the charges of murdering her own mother.
What?
You'll be defending the little princess there, the one behind the glass.
Excuse me?
See you in that mountain of rubble you've chosen for our courtroom, Mr. Wright. What's she talking about? Athena? Of course. Why didn't it ever occur to me before? If Prosecutor Blackwell is innocent, somebody else had to have been the true culprit. Did I kill my own mother? No! No! The hell? And they're Blacklocks.
No way, it can't be true.
Mr. Nick, what's the matter?
I see 5 black cyclocks. I've seen these kinds of locks before. Dark, black locks, protecting a secret hidden deep inside a person's heart. And there's no way to remove them. To be continued in the next episode. To the outro!
Well, I was right about one thing. Aura does blame Athena for Metis' death. But when I said that, I didn't mean to imply that she thought Athena killed her own mother. And Athena is carrying around so much guilt that she is actually able to consider the possibility. Also, I think Simon believes that she accidentally killed her mother using the operating table. He stabbed Metis' corpse and confessed to the crime to save young Athena. I don't think Athena had anything to do with any of that, however. After all, we still have the espionage, the sabotage, and the theft of a massive moon rock that doesn't fit with that narrative. I know I have a history of absolutely terrible theories, but I think I'm onto something here. Still no idea who the spy is, though. Anywho, up here is a playlist of my Shin Megami Tensei 4 playthrough, and down here is a video that YouTube recommends. Also, if you'd like to help support a fuzzy little monster and get videos a week early, we have Patreon and YouTube memberships, both starting at just $2.99. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!